What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Power Princess. Excited about this one. So let's see what we've got going on. Let's take a look at it. Let's check it out. Now tuning into the Encountered Culture.
Anyway, stop being replaced. Counter-culture to your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you never see us again.
As promised, today we're taking a look at Power Princess. Let's see what we've got going on. So of course we are under the Marvel Legends series. Marvel Squadron Supreme Power Princess. Love how they're churning out the Squadron Supreme figures. Of course, this is part of the Void Build-A-Figure. There she is. Extra hands, sword, shield, the legs for the Build-A-Figure. She looks cool. Nice comic book image art on that side. There's the larger picture. Here's the Build-A-Figure. That's what you need to complete it. There's your important information. Power Princess uses her extraordinary strength and skill to protect Earth alongside the other members of the Squadron Supreme. Flip it to that side. There's your image again. Let's get her out of the box. Fresh out of the box, here's Power Princess looking good. Essentially, Marvel's Wonder Woman. A nice looking figure right off the bat. A popular choice in this wave already. So definitely looking forward to taking a closer look, see what we've got going on. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get into it. Alright, right away, I mean, you can just see that's such a nice looking face sculpt. They continue to do really well on the face sculpt, so I like that that's going on. You get a new figure, you can at least bet on the face sculpt being pretty good. And this is certainly no exception. Alright, so she is on a bigger, taller buck, so that's good. Hopefully we get some re-releases of characters in the future, like She-Hulk, Thundra, Angela, just some figures that could use a little bit of updating. But let's get into this here. So of course, up at the shoulder, you do have decent movement up there. You have the upper bicep swivel, double jointed, pinless. Elbows seem a little loose on this one. Wrist, you do have the hinge, the one that goes up and down. So that's good because she does have the sword like that. Nice detailing on the cuff here. Nothing at the forearm. That's there, but it's not a separated piece. Coming over to the torso. Of course, we do have the upper torso there. You don't get a lot of movement, though. So, I mean, like that's about as far as she's going. And she'll go back that far, but you do start to get a little bit of a gap up there. Nothing in the lower abdomen. For the head, she will look down about that far. She's not going to look back all that far because the hair is going to limit you going backwards, but she'll look up about that much. Rock side to side, of course, and does go all the way around in case you need to know that. Coming down to the legs, she will kick out about that far and only back about that far. You do get the upper thigh swivel. Double jointed, pinless at the knees. But you seem to be a little hindered with the knee cuff there. Okay, no, you're all good. She does have these like boot heel situation going on, but that's all right. Nothing at the... No, you do get the calf. Okay, so you got the upper calf swivel there, and then your hinge down at the boot. Not a huge fan of these types of shoes. They tend to be harder to stand. All right, so there is your articulation. You do, of course, get the alternate hands, which are on the other hinge. So you will have that there. So you get a fist and an open hand to go with your open fists. As far as the accessories go, so you do get the sword, which looks pretty nice. Mine has a little bit of a paint chunk missing on the red there, but it's a basic sword, so just flip it the other way and I will never notice, right? Shield again, pretty basic. I do wish that we could come up with something better than this sort of clip system. I know a lot of people have problems with these breaking, So far, I've been lucky. I've never had that issue with any of the shields, like even with the Captain Americas. But maybe at this point they could come up with something a little bit better, like the MCU ones that have the strap instead. But there you go. For the first comparison, I did just want to bring out the new McFarlane classic-looking Wonder Woman. Since Power Princess is effectively Marvel's version of Wonder Woman, and these two have just come out, there's definitely a lot of comparison to be made there. She sits firmly in the 6-inch scale area, so you can see there's a quite noticeable height difference, obviously, with the McFarlane figures being in the 7-inch scale. But there you go. So I know a lot of you out there, customizers, you're looking forward to taking this and making a 6-inch scale Wonder Woman, and yeah, absolutely, it's going to look good. Since she is on a taller buck here, I wanted to see how she would stack up against one of your taller characters, like She-Hulk, because this is a She-Hulk I feel does need an update. She's got some weird wonky hip situation that would be nice to be remedied, and just to get another classic She-Hulk. Not even necessarily in this costume, but something along that lines. I would argue, though, that the Power Princess is still slightly shorter, so maybe this isn't the right buck. Probably the one they would use, but, we might need just an even taller female buck for these types of figures. Finally, just to get an idea of how she will stack up against your other female characters, this is how she stacks up against your latest Black Widow, so your Target exclusive Black Widow. She is obviously taller. You can see a noticeable height difference, so that's good for these characters that are going to be on a taller build. She does look good in that regard. So back to my previous comment about maybe needing a taller one for She-Hulk, I think that's still probably the case, but the Power Princess is definitely taller than your average Marvel Legends woman character. Alright folks, so there you have it. There is your Marvel Legends Power Princess from the Squadron Supreme. Cool figure. Absolutely happy to get this. Love the rate that the Squadron Supreme figures were getting pumped out. I know we got that Nighthawk like years ago, and then, kind of nothing in between. But over the last year and a half or so, they've really given us a good chunk of that Squadron Supreme. So you can already get a decent build on that team. Picture at the end, I'll have her with the rest of the team so far, so looking forward to that. But I just want to say thanks for coming and checking out the video. Appreciate you hanging out this long if you did. Of course, if you are over on Instagram, you are over on Whatnot, feel free to check those out as well. Most importantly, though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And until next time, take it easy.
I've been erased, I've been replaced. Counter-culture's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.